Hi, the topic today is how to be highly effective, and we are the light of the world, a city built on a hill. That is who we are. So we cannot be threatened. It is impossible to threaten the children of God. So whatever threatening you are doing, you're wasting your time. Because God is not like a human being you can mock. So empty threats does not affect children of God. So, and persecution simply multiplies them. So that's the irony of the whole thing. So if you feel the best way is to persecute people, that you're gonna stop them, you can't stop them. What you're doing, you're multiplying them. So that is the irony of the life. That is the basic things of life. So God has made us the light of the world. So we must exhibit that light. We can't be threatened by anybody. We can't be afraid of anybody. We have to rise above our fears. Because we are created in His own image. And that image is so powerful that if we use it today, we solve our problems. But I know time will come when we start using it. Time will come when we wake up from our sleep. So there's no need to worry. So we are the light of the world. That's the mandate God gave us. So, and He said we must be the yeast. You know what yeast does inside the dough? The yeast does a great job. So the yeast, if you put the yeast inside the dough, you see how it multiplies. That is the way the children of God multiply. So if you are trying to kill them, you're wasting your time. If you threaten them, you're wasting their time. There's nothing you do that will stop them. Because God is so powerful. Sometimes I wonder what people take unto themselves. Do you know that the universe you're looking at multiplies 20 miles per second? That's the rate of increment, the rate of expansion, 20 miles per second. It is beyond human imagination. And therefore, there is no plan, there is no plot a man will hatch that will succeed. Even in 1 trillion years to come, even in 1 billion years to come, it will not succeed. Because any plan you're doing, now, what plan are you going to do when the universe is multiplying, expanding at the rate of 20 miles per hour? So what plan? So why are we afraid of a human being? Why are we afraid of people who are threatening us like the Goliath was threatening the people of Israelites? When David came, when David showed up, he saw what happened. So we can't be threatened. Because threatening us doesn't, it's just like multiplying a whole thing. So we are the light of the world. We have to shine here. This is the time, the best time to shine when there is challenge. Challenges are the time the children of God, shine. The star shines at night, So we are the stars. This is the time we have to rise above our fears and take control of our future, take control of our life. Because the future belongs to us. God has given it to us. And the future is beautiful. The future is excellent. It manifests itself. You can see it is so beautiful and excellent. So why are we still sleeping? Why are we not waking up? Why are we not doing that thing God asks us to do? God has asked us to take control of the earth, to make it a beautiful place, to make it like heaven where we came from. We all came from heaven. But ignorance is making us, we don't know our origin. We don't understand what is going on. But I'm here to tell you, like, we came from heaven. And we have to make earth heaven. That is the mandate God gave to us. And nobody can take it away from us. Whether you like us or you don't like us, that's the truth. Remember, God made us in His own image. Meaning, He has given us access to the knowledge He already Himself possessed. So what else do we need? Well, nothing. We don't need anything. We lack nothing. We are complete and lacking nothing. So why are we afraid? Why are we jealous? Why are we killing other people? Why are we doing things that we're not supposed to do? But the good thing is that from time to time, God will always come and bring his own people and raise them in a way that they will take control of the earth. Because he has given us the mandate. He gave us 4 mandates. 1, we have to be like light. 2, we have to be like a yeast in a dough. 3, we have to be like the mustard seed. And then 4, we have to be like salt. I repeat, 1, we have to be like salt. We have to be like mustard seed. We have to be like light. And we have to be like a yeast. So these 4 mandates are powerful mandates God has given to other people. So we can't be here and allow people who don't want us to exist to take control of things. It's not going to happen. Because we are the light. We have the whole knowledge God has given to us. We need to use it. Because if you're not using it, you are wasting your time. God has made us, to love. God created us as of love. Remember the last video I did, I was saying that, look, God functions only with love and faith. And the same thing he has given to us. The law of love mandates God to give us himself fully. And God has given us himself fully. So, but the thing is that we are afraid. Fear and timidity is, affecting us. We are timid, we are fearful, thinking that it will solve our problem. It's not going to solve our problem. We have to be bold and courageous and do the right thing, because the right thing is the right thing. There's no shortcut about it. We can't just because people are messing about, we start messing about. No. Because God has given us the wisdom. And the wisdom is staring at us day in, day out. So, but why are we not using it? First and foremost, God said we must love, because he himself is love. So the only way to conquer the world is to love your fellow human being. Love is very, very important, because everything that moves on earth that functions based on love. The universe functions based on love. The stars and the galaxies all function based on love. And then too, we have to be faithful. We have to be faithful to our God. We have to be faithful to our own people. We have to be faithful to our word. What we say we'll do, we have to do it. So these are mandates God has given to us. So we have to be the light of the world, a city built. Don't be afraid of anybody. Because the only person you'll be afraid is God, because God is the owner of the universe. But no human being, you shouldn't be afraid of any human being. Because a human being is somebody who sleeps and doesn't wake up. For instance, today, Berlusconi, the most powerful man in Italy, is no more. So is he God? No. The only man you fear is God, not your president, not your leader, not anybody. It is only God. Because he is the creator of life. He is the giver of life. And he has given us the mandate to love. He has given us the mandate to be faithful. Don't be afraid. Even if the earth is shaking, don't be afraid, because God is in control. All the time, God is in control. What God needs is one person who is faithful for him to land on earth and do the miracle he can do. What God always needs out of 6 billion is one person. So why are we afraid? Why are we afraid of threats, by empty threats, by people we don't know? Threaten us. Why will he threaten us? Do you know that we are children of God? Don't you know that? You can't threaten people who believe in God. You can't threaten children of God. The wealth of the world belongs to the children of God. No matter how you steal it, you will still become poor soon. So that is why I'm saying today that we have a golden opportunity. God has blessed us, giving us all the beautiful things in the world. He has given us the mandate to be like the light, to be like the mustard seed, to be like salt, to be like yeast. These things are mandate. And he has given us that mandate to operate based on love and faithfulness. We have to be faithful. Everything in the universe is so faithful. It's committed. We have to be committed to what we are doing, committed to God, committed to God himself. Because these are the attributes of God. If you must come to God, you must be faithful. You must show that faith, that God exists before God can show himself to you. So God said, look, don't be afraid. I am with you all the time. God is with us. So God is always with us, and nothing can separate us from love of God. And then why are we afraid? God said, look, if there is no God like him. You see, he is the only God that finishes something before he starts creating it. He is the only thing he's the only God that walks something to the end and it comes back. For no human being can destroy the earth. No human being will have the capacity to destroy the earth. It's impossible if you don't know. There is no level of leather weapon and chemical weapon or nuclear atomic bomb that will destroy the earth, because the earth multiplies even faster than you are thinking. Like Albert Einstein said, the earth multiplies 20 miles per second. So who are you to control something that multiplies at the speed of 20 miles per second? And we are here deceiving ourselves, claiming to be holding on. The highest you have to live here is maybe 100 years if you are the latest one. So somebody threatening you is ignorance, because the person doesn't know what he's talking about. You can't threaten children of God, because children of God are powerful. God has given them the mandate. There's nothing you can do about it. So you are the child of God. You are the children of God. You are the lights. You are a city built on a hill. Rise and shine. Don't be afraid. Because fear does not come from God. It comes from the evil one. So whenever you are afraid, know that the evil one is in control of you. Because everything God operates, everything God created, he puts himself into there. So God is in us. If God were not in us, Christ wouldn't have been conceived. The actual conception of Jesus Christ shows us that God is with us. If you say God does not exist, please look at yourself in the mirror. If you say God does not exist, look at yourself in the mirror. What are you saying? Since you don't have wisdom to understand that God exists. And the only time the Bible says somebody is a fool is when he says God does not exist. You are existing and you say God is not existing. You are denying yourself, telling yourself lies. So we have a golden opportunity to make the world a better place. It is our responsibility. We need to be bold about that. We don't have to be afraid. People can threaten us, but it has happened before. Where did it lead them? To nothing. So this is a golden moment. Even when things are difficult, these are the best time to progress. Then even when the Christians are being persecuted, persecution multiplies Christianity. Persecution multiplies the children of God. Persecution multiplies the children of the kingdom. So if you like, try to kill all of them. They will multiply the next hour. Keep killing, keep killing. They will multiply. You are wasting your time. For people who are threatening the Christians in Nigeria, you are wasting your time. Because God has given them the mandate. You can't take it away from them. Because that is the light. So we have a golden opportunity to make life a better place. Please, this is the time. Our future is bright. Even when they steal all the whole money in Nigeria, they cannot steal. The actual world does not exist on the land. The actual world does not exist. It exists in our mind. That is where the word comes from. So the funny thing is that God hasn't given them the key. If you like drill the whole oil, take the whole uranium, take the whole thing, you will become poor the next day. So human resources are the main thing. So there's no way you can kill everybody. It's not possible. So keep killing until God visits you. So we are the light of the world, my people. We shouldn't be afraid of anybody. We have to rise above our fears. Do the right thing because God is with us. With us, with God, everything is possible. Don't be afraid. Timidity does not help us. We have to learn how to speak up. We have to learn how to do things. We can't be silent over evil things. We can't be silent over our future being taken, our future being stolen. That is not acceptable. That is not justified. You have to rise. God has made you God. I always tell people. The same knowledge God has, he has given it to you. God is not like a human being. When he gives you something, then he's only give you 20%. God has given you himself. Absolutely himself. So that is the wisdom I wish to share with you today. That you are the light of the world. A city built in a hill. Thank you.